Namaste to all. Yesterday we discussed this horoscope. Actually, the seventh house, 4 planet is there. Therefore, is for this natal father is worried about the marriage life. We discussed in Cuspal Interlink theory in advanced epistellar astrology. In this Cuspal Interlink theory, the seventh cusp. The seventh cusp is 8 degree 16 minute in Meena Rasi. The seventh cusp is ruler of the seventh cusp is Saturn, Venus, and Venus. Saturn is the star lord, Venus is the sub lord, Venus is the sub lord. Therefore, Venus is discussed. Actually, the seventh potential is very strong. It is not connected with 6, 8, 12. For marriage, not only a marriage, for all the matters, the particular bhava is not only important, we have to check the other matters also. Already we discussed in our other videos also. Normally, the potential is potential for 7th house, for marriage. Potential for his marriage is first is 7th potential. Second one is for male Venus, or for female Mars. Mars potential we have to check. Third one is for all matter we have to check the Lagna potential. Lagna potential is very important. For 4th house is 9th potential. 9th is God grace. Actually, for 7th potential, we have to give 40% of mark. For Venus and Mars, these 2 planets is Graha Karaka. Graha Karaka for marriage is for male Venus, for female Mars. This is 40%. Lagna 15%. 5th house, 9th house, 5%. God grace is only 5% only there. 3rd house is the Lagna potential, because all our matters, Lagna is considered in our body part, Lagna is the brain or head. All our body parts is doing through the brain only. Therefore, our horoscope, the Lagna potential is also very important. If any bhava is damaged, we can activate through the Lagna. For example, 7th sublord is connected 6, 8, 12 means, Lagna is connected 5, 7, 11 means, through the Lagna we can operate the 7th house. I am repeating, for marriage life, compared to Lagna, 7th house is very important. If the 7th house is weak means, Lagna it will be give some support. That means Lagna is for example, Lagna is the central government, 7th house is the state government. Okay, sir. Therefore, here 7th potential, already we mentioned 7th potential is 7th sublord interlinked with 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 5, 11. Therefore, it is out of 1, 3, 7, 9, 7, 1. Out of 40, we can put 40%. Because the 7th potential is very strong. Therefore, we can give full mark. Therefore, we can give full mark. And Venus and Mars, this is the girl horoscope. Therefore, we have to check the Mars. In this horoscope, Mars in the star of Saturn, sub of Jupiter. Mars in the star of Saturn, sub of Jupiter. If you check here, Mars is not a cuspal sublord of any house. Mars is the 2nd and 11th sublord, sub-sublord. 2nd and 11th sub-sublord. Therefore, you have to put 2nd and 11th. It is in the star of Saturn. Saturn if you check, Saturn is also a not is also, it is not a cuspal sublord of any house. Saturn is not a cuspal sublord of any house. Then if you check here 5 and 12, therefore 5 and 12 we have to mention here. Then Jupiter, if you check here, Jupiter is the 4th sublord and 12th sublord. 4th sublord and 8th sublord and 12th sublord. Jupiter is 4, 8, 12. Therefore here in this horoscope, star matter, sub matter, decider. This is the star, this is the sub. For new people, if you want to learn, we released a 6 English book also. That books, if you ask me, I will send the details in your WhatsApp. Please call our books also. For marriage also, we written one book. Okay, sir. Here star matter sub decider. For 5th house. For 5th house, this is the 12th house. These are the unfavorable house. Normally star is odd number, sub is even number, means definitely the sublord is opposing the star lord. Here 5th, this is 4, 8, 12, therefore 5th house damage, 4th house will work. For 12th house, these are the favorable house, therefore 4, 8, 12. In this 4, 8, 12, these houses favorable to 2nd house. Therefore, we have to put 2nd house also here. Because this 4, 8, 12 is favorable to 2nd house, neutral to 11th house. For 11th house, the bad house is 2, 6, 10. Okay, sir. Therefore, here the potential of the Mars is not favorable because it is connected 8, 12, 4, 8, 12. For marriage life, 6, 8, 12 is the bad house. For marriage, 1, 7 is the marriage life. 6, 12 is the unfavorable for marriage. 5, 11 is favorable for marriage. Therefore, 4, 10 is again unfavorable for 5, 10 and 3, 9 is favorable for marriage life. In the Sabdama, this is called Sabdama Bhava. We told in previous videos. That normally the marriage is 1, 7 is the marriage life, 6, 12 is the unfavorable for marriage life. Therefore, 1, 5, 7, 11 is favorable for marriage life. 3, 9 also favorable, but compared to 3, 9, these 4 houses is very favorable. Meantime, 12, 4, 6 and 10. These are the unfavorable house for marriage life. Because therefore the 4th house also unfavorable for marriage life. Because 4th house is sexual life. Therefore Mars is weak. Therefore the Mars potential is weak. Therefore Mars is interlinked with 2, 4, 8, 12. We can give 7% of Mars. Lagna potential. Lagna is already we discussed. Lagna is 1, 3, 5, 7, 11. Therefore 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 15% we can put. Ninth potential, then we have to discuss. Ninth potential means God grace is there or not for marriage. Normally God grace is only giving the small amount only. Lagna is self efforts. Ninth house is the fortunate efforts or God grace. Here the ninth sublord is also Venus. Ninth sublord also Venus here. Ninth potential also same 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Therefore 5% we can put. Therefore if you check here 67% good. 67% good. Therefore the potential of the marriage is above average. Therefore definitely the marriage will come. But actually his father again and again, I told when I asked when. The when means we have to check the Dasa Buddhi only. First of all, any horoscope we have to check the potential. The marriage is promised or not. The word the marriage is promised or not means definitely the marriage is promised. Definitely the marriage is promised. Dasa Budhi will give the timing of the events. Now we are going to check the Dasa Budhi. In Dasa Budhi means now present Dasa. Saturn Dasa we have to check. Saturn in this horoscope. Saturn is in the star of Saturn, sub of Mercury. Is the planet, star, sub. Saturn in the star of Saturn, sub of Mercury. Here, Saturn, already we discussed, Saturn is not a cuspal sublord of any house. It is the sub-sublord of 5 and 12. Therefore, we have to put here 5 and 12. Here also we have to put 5 and 12. And Mercury, if you see here, Mercury is not a cuspal sublord of any house. It is in the 4th cuspal sublord. Therefore, we have to put 4. Therefore, here star matter sub decider. For 5th house, this is the bad house. Therefore, the 5th house is negated. For 12th house, this is favorable house. Therefore, 4-12 is there. Normally, the 4-12 is the bad for marriage life. Because this is unfavorable for 5th house. 12th house is unfavorable for Lagna. Lagna means personal life. Therefore, Dasa Lord is opposing the marriage. Therefore, the Dasa is opposing the marriage means if Budhi is favorable, the marriage will happen. The Budhi is favorable means what? For 4th house, 3rd house is the bad house. For 12th house, 11th house is the bad house. Therefore, the Budhi is connected 3 and 11 means that time the marriage will happen. 3, 11 or 7 also. 7th house is the karaka for marriage. Not only the karaka for marriage, the 7th house is opposing the 12th house. From the 12th house, this is 8th house. Therefore, the Budhi in Saturn Dasa is opposing. Therefore, Budhi is supporting the Dasa means the marriage will be delayed. The Budhi is opposing to Dasa means the marriage will be happen because the potential is good. If potential is bad means, Dasa is bad means, Budhi will not help. I am repeating, potential is very bad. Instead of 67, here the potential is, the marriage potential is 67%. Instead of 67, it may be a 20 or 30 means the Dasa Lord should be very good. If Dasa is bad means 3 or 4 after completion of 2 or Budhi, most of the planet is favorable, then only it will be happen. Okay, sir. Now we are going to check the Budhi. The person was met him 2020, month of May. That time, in this horoscope, Saturn Dasa Mars Budhi was came. Saturn Dasa Mars Budhi. Saturn Dasa Mars Budhi, it will there in 29/7/2019 to 15/9/2020. Here Saturn Dasa Mars Budhi. Saturn Dasa Mars Budhi in this period. Already we discussed Mars. Mars is interlinked with 2, 4, 8, 12. Just now we discussed it. Mars is connected 2, 4, 8, 12. This is favorable to Dasa Lord. The Mars interlink is favorable to Dasa Lord. Therefore, Mars Budhi, the marriage is not come. But meantime, in Mars Budhi, lot of worries also, because this is the karaka of marriage. Therefore, Mars Budhi, lot of worries, because lot of the boys reached the girl house. After seeing, they told the girl is little bit fat. Therefore, because of the fat, he is totally vomiting. Okay, sir. Therefore, Mars is the unfavorable. Then Rahu, we have to check. Rahu is the favorable for marriage or not. In this horoscope, Rahu is in the star of Mars, sub of again Mars. Any planet is in one star and one sub, we have to the deciding factor is the sub-sublord is the deciding factor. Actually, star is the matter, sub is the decider. If star lord and sublord is same planet means sub-sublord is the decider. Therefore, sub-sublord is the decider means Rahu in this horoscope, Rahu in the sub-sublord of Jupiter. Therefore, we have to take Jupiter also. In this horoscope, Rahu is the sublord of 2, 6, 10. Rahu is the sublord of 2, 6, 10. Therefore, we have to put 2, 6, 10. It is in the star of Mars. It is in the star of Mars. In this horoscope, Mars is not a cuspal sublord of any house. It is the sub-sublord of 2 and 11. Therefore, 2 and 11 we have to put. Here also we have to put. Then Jupiter. Jupiter in this horoscope, Jupiter is the sublord of 4, 8, 12. 4, 8, 12. Already we discussed 4, 8, 12. Here, star matter sub-decider, star lord and sublord both are same means this is the matter, this is the decider. Here, the matter is for second house, these houses are favorable. Therefore, second house will work. For 11th house, the 4th and 12th will not work. Because for 4th house, this is 8th house. For 12th house, this is 12th house. Therefore, 4 and 8 will not work. 11th will work. And 8th will work. Therefore, the Rahu is interlinked with 2, 8, 11. Meantime, Rahu is holding 2, 6, 10. Therefore, the 2, 6, 10 also will work. Because here, if it is instead of 2, 8, 11 in this horoscope, if it is 1, 5, 9 means the 2, 6, 10 will not work. Here, 2, 6, 10 also, because these houses, 2, 11, 8, these houses will not damage the 2, 6, 10. Meantime, in this horoscope, there is no planet in Rahu star. There is no planet in Rahu star. There is no planet in Rahu sub. Therefore, if any planet, there is no planet in its own star and own sub means in this the planet in Rahu, like Rahu, any planet is not giving the power to any planet. It is having this holding its own power itself. That means there is no representative for Rahu. Normally, for Saturn means Saturn is one star. For any planet, if you check for Saturn means Mars is the star of Saturn. Therefore, Mars is the representative of Saturn. For Ketu means no planet in Ketu star. For Ketu, Mercury is the Ketu star. Therefore, Mercury is the representative for Ketu. Like this, there is no planetary Rahu star. Therefore, in our software we put plus point. If you see in previous part 1 in the screen recorder, we mentioned Rahu, the plus symbol is there. Meantime, Rahu is not only a sublord of 2, 6, 10, it is also a star lord of 2, 6, 10. Therefore, the 2, 6, 10, the cuspal position 2, 6, 10, because the star lord position is 15%, sublord 60%, the 75% of portion is having the Rahu. Therefore, Rahu will not give the marriage. Rahu will not give. In Rahu Budhi, the marriage will not happen because it is favorable to Dasa Lord. It is not connected, it is not anyway connected to 7th house or 3rd house. 11th house is there. For 11th house also here weaked. Because of the 2nd house, this is 4th house. Therefore, in Rahu, because of the 2, 6, 10, Rahu Budhi, the marriage will not come. Rahu Budhi, it will work 15/9/2022. Rahu Budhi 13/7/2023 Rahu Budhi. Saturn Dasa, Rahu Budhi. This period 15/9/2022, 13/7/2023 Saturn Dasa, Rahu Budhi was there. In this period the marriage will not happen. Then next Buddhi, Jupiter Buddhi. The Jupiter Buddhi is very important. Jupiter in this horoscope, Venus star, Saturn sub. In this horoscope, Jupiter is the sublord of 4, 8, 12. But Jupiter will do this Venus work and Saturn work only. Venus, already we discussed, Venus is the 1, 3, 5, 9. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Venus is the 1, 3, 1, 3, 7, 9. Venus is the 1, 3, 7, 9. Saturn we already discussed, 5 and 12 sublord, 5 and 12. Actually, Saturn is also a star lord of 3, 7, 11. Saturn 3, 7, 11 star lord also. Okay, sir. Here also 3, 7. Saturn Dasa is 4 and 12, but it is also a signifactor of 3, 7, 11. Here, because of the 7th house, 12th house will not work. First of all, 1, 7, this is the Sabdama Bhava, 3, 11 is the Sabdama Bhava. For 1, 7 means here 6, 12 should be there. The breaking house for 1, 7 is 6, 12. Therefore, 1, 7 will work. For 3, 11, 3, 9, 2, 8 is there. Breaking house, 2, 8 is not there. Therefore, 3, 9 also will work. 5th house also will develop. 12th house will not work. Therefore, Jupiter is connected 1, 3, 7, 9. Therefore, Jupiter period is fantastic. Jupiter is holding 4, 8, 12, but because of the 3, 7, the 4, 8, 12 will not work. Normally, if it is 1, 5, 9, instead of 3, 7 is not there, only 1, 5, 9 is there, means the 4, 8, 12 also will work. Here the 3, 7 is there, therefore 4, 8, 12 will not work. Therefore, Jupiter Buddhi, Saturn Dasa, Jupiter Buddhi, the marriage definitely will come. Jupiter is the 8th sublord, therefore immediately 8th house is the unexpected. Meantime, 3, 11, communication will be go fast. When seeing the Rahu Buddhi, it is connected to 8. 2, 8 means this is unfavorable house for 3, 9. 3, 9 is called communication. Communication between the girl and boy. 2, 8 means that there is no communication is going on. For marriage, searching for marriage, the 3, 9 is very important. 3, 9 means the communication between the girl and boy family. If 2, 8 coming means once the boy and girl meet means this first meeting, second meeting, third meeting, it will not possible. Here 3, 9 is there and 1, 7 is there. 3, 9 is favorable for communication. 1, 7 is unfavorable for 2, 8. Therefore, the marriage definitely it will come in Jupiter Buddhi. I told actually 3 months back the father was came. He told, yes sir, what you are told is correct sir. Because he is past 3.5 years, he is my customer. Every time he is giving some horoscope. I told this time is not good. Whenever the Jupiter period only it is possible. In Rahu period also I can't give the guarantee like this. But in Jupiter Buddhi came. Actually, the marriage was happened in 16/11/2023. Actually, the Rahu Buddhi will finish. Rahu Buddhi will finish 13/7/2023. After that, Jupiter Buddhi will start. Immediately, the new horoscope was came. Lot of horoscope was came. Immediately, the Marriage is fixed 13/11/2023. He given the invitation 3 months back also. I am also blessed actually because the Dasa Lord opposing, the Budhi is opposing the Dasa Lord. The Budhi is favorable to marriage life. Meantime, the potential is very good. Therefore, that time when the invitation is given to me, that time his father asking slightly, some hesitantly he asked, sir, what about the Mercury Dasa? Because the father also having some knowledge in traditional astrology. He was feeling, sir, what about my Mercury Dasa, sir? Mercury Dasa is giving the problem or not, sir? We are worried like this. Here, for Mercury Dasa, if you check Mercury in this horoscope, Mercury in the star of, if you see Mercury in the star of Ketu, sub of Venus. If you see in this horoscope, Mercury is not a Cuspal sublord, it is fourth sub-sublord. And Ketu, in this horoscope, Ketu is 5 and 11 sublord. 5 and 11. Venus, already we mentioned Venus, 1379. 1379. The result is both are even number, odd number, therefore 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Fantastic. I told definitely the marriage will happen. He told, sir, any problem in childbirth, it is any problem in childbirth, sir, he asking. Because he told in this horoscope, Jupiter is 4th house. Jupiter is the 4th house. And fifth lord Saturn conjoined with Ketu, therefore he is asking. I told in this horoscope, Jupiter, the Graha Karaka, Jupiter is fantastic. And upcoming Budh Dasa, Mercury Dasa is favorable for marriage life also and childbirth also. Because in this horoscope, it is not connected with unfavorable house for 4th house. Unfavorable for 4th house is, if the Dasa Lord is connected, 4, 8, 12 means it will give problem to childbirth. Here childbirth also good, marriage life also good. Therefore, in this horoscope, if you see most of the planet, only in this horoscope, Sun and Mars and Jupiter, Venus, Ketu, around more than 5 planets is favorable for marriage life. Okay, student. Actually, through the Cuspal interlinks theory only, we can give the unique prediction for any horoscope. For general traditional horoscope, the whole 2 hours, the horoscope is totally same. It will not give the correct effect. Okay, thank you very much.